Money bag. Money bag. Money bag. Looking like a money bag. Money bag. God, I do the May back on Monday, so Barbie Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that just was plastic. I said, babe, he said it's them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money bag, money bag, money bag, money bag, money bag, money bag, yeah, money bag, money bag, money bag, money bag, money bag. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money bag, 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 woo, money bag, money bag, money bag. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all think so. Don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? When I look at my snaps, I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this button, the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatched, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, so Barbie Friday.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Hey.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or has moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Hey, 20.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. And on the ground they go with a running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now they'll run it on the toss. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I think the Patriots... are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Cohen, and an alley to run. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. 15 shy of the 10. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
81. Touch. 120.
On 3rd down. That's Cohen. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Come on now. Let's go.
And they take a knee. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they'll go on the ground. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Play. Good stuff. Go.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And he rips that one incomplete there. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's third down. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
Tannehill now to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Now it's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Tannehill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Run.
On first down, Wentz steps away to his left. It's caught at the 10. They give him a gain of 37.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. .30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And Ingram holds it in. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wentz throwing on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So that one will be accepted. Now they'll run it on the toss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Tannehill. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tannehill keeps on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They try again with Cohen. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw is Wentz. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
I love it. Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Back now in Tampa. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now Tannehill on third and goal. Buying time to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit. Able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Throwing now is Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run. This is Cohen, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And some space here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37th. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Tannehill now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
New England on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 20.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They come out here in the eye. But they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there with time running out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I think let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now Wentz. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. He'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. To throw is Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Patriots, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jags.
Hey, hey.